Hello everyone, today I'm making apricot jam, and I did start a video but it snapped, so I'm having to start again, so I do apologise, I keep doing this. So plums, what I'd already done is this morning when I first done the first video, I've got my washed apricots. Did I say plums? I do apologise. My apricots. So I've shown you how to open them. This one's a bit soft, so I'm going to cut it again in half. So you can make them into halves or into quarters like so, but I like to dice them. So this morning, this is how I did start this morning, showing you what to do. So basically I've taken the seed, I've taken that little corner bit and just diced. So I'll just do another one. So apricot by the line, go around with a knife, open it up like so. Take the seed, the shell out. Take the little dark bit there in the middle, and then just chop them up. Once you've done that, what you would have done, which like I said I've already shown you this bit, I've lost the video. What I then did was with sugar, I just generously covered all the apricots up and then put the lid on and left it. You can leave it overnight. I actually done it this morning, so it's been about 4 hours. It's dissolved the sugar and brought out its own natural juice. So all this juice, it's just brought it out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put it on the stove and bring it to boil. Now there's about 5, 6, 7 kilos of apricots here. They've been freshly picked outside from our garden off the tree. And as for sugar, this was full, so it's about 5, 6 glasses of sugar. Once you cover it all up and it's covered, then you leave it and it will absorb that. If it's not sweet enough, once it's done, you can always add a bit more sugar in. So, but that's good enough for me. So now I'm just going to put it on high with the nuts, with a nut cracker. Just break your nuts, and then you get the nuts inside like so. With these, I put in a bowl and then cover it with hot water from the tap. So they've been in there, like I said, this morning. And then once they get soaked up, it's quite easy for you to take the skin off. So you just peel away the skin and you're left with these, the inside nuts all white. And I will be adding this into my apricot jam later on at the other stage. The only other thing you're going to need is half a lemon. And that's it. So I'll finish off cracking these and then peeling these nuts and getting them ready. In the meanwhile, I'm just going to put the lid on and bring it to boil, and then I'll come back to you and show you the progress of it. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, as you can see, it's coming up to boil now. Look at that lovely colour. Now at this stage, once it starts boiling, what you want to do is turn it down the heat, so on a low heat, and let it simmer away like that. And what you will do is take away this froth that it brings up. So just scrape this and put it in a bowl. So as it's starting to boil, you'll get this froth on top. Just pick it up and take it on a plate. You're not going to want this. Like so. So just let it simmer away, and every so often just give it a little stir and pick up this froth from the top. Another thing I forgot to say, just get a little plate and put it in the freezer. Put it in the freezer, and I'm going to show you how you would attest how it's done at the end. So that's going to go in the freezer now until right at the end when we're going to use it to test it. Okay, so I'm just going to just half put the lid on like that and let it simmer away. Keep an eye on it, keep stirring it now and again, and just picking up that froth. As you can see, it's simmering away, and all I'm doing is taking this froth and putting it away. So on a low heat, just let it one mix. That's it, keep doing that. Just let it bring out this froth, and then you just wimp it away and let it simmer until it thickens up. Right, as you can see, there's not much of froth coming out now, so it's coming along really nicely. What you do is just mix it up, and then if there is any froth, like I said, you just pick it up. There isn't much now. So at this stage, when you basically got rid of all this froth, and it's been on about just over half hour. So I've peeled all the rest of the nuts. Like I said, if you put them, crack the shells, put the nuts in water, like hot water, leave them for about 10 minutes. They do soften up, and then all you do is just squeeze it like this, and the skins come off really well. They're quite nice to eat, very good for you, especially on cancer patients. But nice and crispy. But look on the internet on that. At this stage, I'm going to put the nuts in. You can put lemon salt crystals, a couple of them in, but instead of the crystals, I'm actually going to be using half a lemon juice. So I've squeezed half a lemon juice, and I'm just going to pour that in. And then give it a stir. Look at that. Honestly, it's so nice. Lovely. We need to carry on, let it simmer away until the sauce thickens up a bit. At the moment it's too runny, as you can see. You want it to be more thickened than that. So that still needs to be cooked away. I have washed the jars that I'll be using. They're clean, but you need to wash them. And then what we're going to need to do is boil some water, hot water, near a time, and then cover them up with hot water until this stage when we're going to be putting our jam into the jars, and then we will empty that hot water out and then fill our jars up. And with the same with the lids, we're going to be putting these in hot water. So I'm going to be boiling kettle water and covering up with hot water once my jam is done. We still need a little bit more to thicken up, so I'll come back once it's thickened up. Carry on in this manner. Hi guys, I've just tasted it, It's okay, but it could do a bit more sweetener. What I've done is I've used a whole one of these of sugar, and I've just, because it was empty, I've just measured it all up, and it's taken 5 glasses of sugar. So this was 5 glasses of water that I've already used, and I'm just going to put one more, so that's going to make it 6 glasses of sugar that I've used in this jam, just to make it just a little bit more sweeter. As I said, there's nothing wrong with you adding your sugar on at later stage, at this stage. So rather than making it too sweet, I would always use a little bit and then taste it and then add it to your own taste. So I'm just going to let that work itself now and then come back. Yeah, it's coming along. So let that sugar dissolve and we'll test it on the plate. Okay guys, this is nice golden colour apricot jam. It's done. I can tell by the condensed that I want it. The other way you can tell is if you have a wooden spoon, give it a stir and lift up your wooden spoon, and you can see the drops dropping. As it comes to the end, it starts lowering down and the drops are extended. Can you see that drop? I don't know if you can see it, but that's the drop. It's taking its time to drop, and that tells you that it's done. The other way, I'll get the plate out of the freezer. As you remember, right at the beginning I had put a plate in the freezer. What you want to do is just take a little bit of the jam, just put it in like so, and then just give it a second or so. As you can see, it's right in the middle. Now if you go round, turning it round, it's not really running, it's, can you see, it's staying put. So if you give it a minute, that will just settle down, and then you can see how it's going to be settled once it cools down. So give it a minute or so, and then you'll see that that's just going to be like that. The other thing you can do is put your finger through line and see it's not joining up straight away. There's a gap there, and that's telling it's done. So now I'm going to turn it off. Our jam is done. Give it a good mix. Lovely, look at that. Nice, fresh apricot jam. It's the season for it. I have boiled water, kettle water, and filled up all my jars. And what I'm going to do, I've got the lids in the hot water as well. I've got a glass jar. I mean, you can do it straight into the jar if you want, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this into my jug with all those nuts in it as well. It really is nice, and it lasts for a long time. So once you've got, just to show you, once you've got your jug ready, like I said, this is really hot, so you've got to be careful. So right, it's hot, and you'll fill up your jars. That's it. Once you fill them up like so, you'll get a lid at your hot water. Put it on like so, and then turn it upside down. Like so, and leave it to rest for a couple of hours. So I'm now going to continue filling my jars up. This is a small one, so that like it's ready for breakfast. So I'm just going to fill this as this. Like so. Then it's plastic, so that's fine. I'm just going to seal it up like so. And keep that aside. So I'll continue filling all these up and I'll come back. Okay guys, I have filled out my jars. I've got 4 large ones, a small one and one for ready to have for breakfast in the mornings. It's still hot, so I'm not going to turn them the right way round. They've not leaked, so that means they've sealed up quite well. You must always make sure your jars are hot, so by filling them up with hot water, or you can put them in the oven for about 10 minutes and that will be sterilised as well. I know some people tend to put them in a dishwasher. I've never done that, but you can see all the nuts in it as well, so that's nice. Oh, I haven't filled them up right to the top, so I've sort of like up to the rim, so you've got space there. So that's it. That's my apricot jam that I've made. These are called şekerpare. They're apricots, but they're much sweeter. I bought these from the market just so that I could eat these. Not that I can't eat them, I can eat them as well. I'm also going to be making a plum jam. That's really nice. And strawberries. So we've got strawberries to make, strawberry jam. And also cherry jam as well. So keep watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like my videos. If you do, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more recipes, and leave me a comment if there's anything that you want me to go into. Okay, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye for now. There we are. My apricot jams are all ready. As you can see, there's all the nuts inside. I've done 4 large jars and 1 small jar, and 1 that's ready to be eaten. So there we have. So a nice bit of simit. Break that in half. And then just lovely. Really nice. Give it a go. They do last quite a bit time. You can keep them on from 1 year to next. They're delicious. Lots of goodness for you. Enjoy. Hope you give it a go. Take care. Bye.